Hello, my name's Pam Treece, and I'm Washington County Commissioner for District 2. Thank you for being here with me today. I was born in the 50s under a banner of white privilege. I went to Parkrose High School with only one black student in my class of 450 students, a boy who, like me, was in the academic high achievers track. He is still my friend, but obviously my young understanding of the Black experience was extraordinarily limited. Growing up in the 60s with the political unrest focused on civil rights and the Vietnam War, I wore my poncho and my wooden shoes, and I participated in sit-ins. I mourned the loss of Dr. King and Bobby Kennedy, all the while thinking that where I lived was different. Sure, we had problems, but nothing like Watts or Chicago. What I did not know was that our community's racism was worse in many ways. We protected the racism, we hid the racism, all the while participating in activities that oppressed our Black community. I consider my experience as a senior fellow in the American Leadership Forum of Oregon program to be the beginning of my learning experience regarding racism here in Oregon. It was through that program that I learned about redlining, educational programs that favored white students, banking and financial regulations and practices that severely inhibited the Black community from building wealth, and major transportation and land use decisions that destroyed Black communities in the Portland area. In today's world, we see the continuation of the tragic disparity of the Black experience through the eyes of COVID-19 and its disproportionate impact on the Black community. In February last year, I was in Washington, D.C. at the National Association of Counties meeting, along with commissioners from across the country. I had tried on previous trips to D.C. to get tickets to the National Museum of African American History and Culture. This time, I was successful and secured tickets for myself, Commissioner Willie, and our policy assistant, Alex Vidal. It was a deeply felt experience for me. From the slavery exhibit with a few possessions of Harriet Tubman, the Emmett Till exhibit, the Jim Crow drinking fountain, to the campaign office of President Barack Obama. It was an important experience for me in my journey of understanding. I am committed to equity, diversity, and inclusion in all that I do in the county, and I recognize that this is hard work. I'm very proud that this commission created the Office of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion and Community Engagement. I'm also proud that this commission hired a CAO with a long history of fighting for equity, diversity, and inclusion. I look to both Tanya, Angie, and Latricia Tillman for their guidance as I continue my role as Commissioner for District 2. As an individual and as a commissioner, I am committed to continuing work with Reimagine Oregon and my commitment to social justice reforms that ensure that Black lives in fact do matter. To me, this is the embodiment of the leadership that is required of an elected official. In that vein, I want to extend the invitation to members of the Black community in Washington County and beyond to contact me and help inform and shape my policy work and my ability to advance equity in a way that is sensitive to the unique and diverse experience, needs, and history of the Black community. On a happy note, I continue to celebrate the historical significance of the inauguration of the first Black woman as Vice President, Kamala Harris. I also embrace and celebrate the words and poetry of Amanda Gorman, not the first Black female poet to present at the presidential inauguration, but certainly the youngest, and in my estimation, the most impactful. By embracing both Vice President Harris and Amanda Gorman, we see a brighter future for the youth of our Black community and our entire community. Thank you for the opportunity to talk with you. Next year, I hope to celebrate with you in person. Please stay healthy and be safe. Thank you again.